we can talk a lot. We can talk a lot, bro.
Yeah.
For gang, bro. For gang time, bro.
Yeah,
So,
bro.
bro,
It's crazy. Mm-hmm.
When I go to the mirror,
Yeah.
when I go to the mirror, I like to, dress from top to bottom. Some people would dress from top. No, I dress from bottom to top. People dress from top to bottom.
Yeah.
So for me, when I start, it's my shoe game. It's where
Where everything starts.
Where everything starts.
Yeah.
Just the shoe game, the ground, everything. Then it goes on to my pants, my feeling. If I'm going out, let's see what I can do. Shirt game is lit, jersey game is lit. Then it's my cap.
Yeah.
Then it's just my glasses.
Yeah.
And then if
Shout
I have
out.
arm piece, got my ring on.
I like that because I'm learning
that's
how the customer or the consumer.
You get what I'm trying to say. So that's me. Smell good.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Then I'm ready for the day.
Facts. That's stuff.
So you as the person that makes the product, what is your thought process in knowing that this person is going to like it? What he puts on his body, he's going to go out and he's going to kill it. He or she.
I feel you. Okay, so let me take it back to how I started the whole fashion thing. I look at fashion as a medium to communicate certain views and points, right? So when I looked at it, it was like, okay, I wanted to start with painting, right? I went to art school for 2 years, grade 2 to grade 4. Then I stopped. But then something came out of there that seems to push me to try and connect everything together, right? So I looked at fashion like, okay, if I can use all these principles that I've been learning throughout my years, hence student activist specifically, because I'm not fully an activist in the sense I'm continuously learning. So I don't feel like I'm at a point where I can settle. But I'm
be lecturer.
Yeah, I can't. It can't happen because I feel like the next person always has something to say. You see, so when I look at the fashion side of it, it's like, how do I make the consumer feel better about themselves while wearing the stuff I make? So that means I have to touch on all parts, because a human consists of mind, body, and soul, the three parts, the Holy Trinity, right? So it's like, if I can sort your shoes, your pants, your top, and your hat, you'll be sorted. Hence, I always try and sell outfits. In my collections, I like selling all-rounded pieces.
We see that.
Yeah.
See that very clearly.
Hence the shoes this year.
Oh no, we'll get into that.
You get me?
We will get into those shoes.
You get me?
You see? Yeah, no. I get you in the sense that you want to see people with top to bottom.
Yeah.
Bottom to
Totally.
top. And that's for me. That's your appearance. That's how you think you'll be presentable to society.
Facts.
That's how you think you're gonna be somebody.
Totally.
And you play the biggest role in society being a fashion, because that outfit can get that man that job.
Totally.
That outfit can make that person feel good.
Totally.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Totally.
You play a big part of that, and I feel like as an artist, you have a big weight on you.
Yes, I do.
You have a big weight on you.
I do. As an artist, as a healer, as a child, as a brother, as a older brother, right? I have to balance out things for everybody.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily like I have to, but I take it upon myself to give that purpose and meaning, not only to my life, but to why I should keep on going with what I do.
Yeah.
Right? Hence, when I wanted to make pieces for everybody, I wanted to create something that communicates who you are before you even open your mouth. Right? So I thought about it like, when I created my first piece, which was a pair of shoes, which was the flaming Vans, right? People came up to me and were like, yo, where'd you get these? And my first thing was to lie and say, I bought these. Mind you, I didn't have that acceptance
You
that I
have
could
the
create.
confidence in it.
You get me?
Something that's your, bro. Where did you get these?
You see, so
Mm.
this this was a very crucial point of my life, because if I had lied at that point, I was going to continue doing that. It would become a habit, and then I'll be nowhere.
Mm.
You get me? So speaking your truth, especially upfront and straight up, when
Yeah.
you present yourself, this is who I am. I've got nothing to hide, and if I have flaws, let's deal with them. Let's point them out.
Yeah,
You
that's
see?
crazy, bro. Because like, that's you presenting yourself and making sure that I say this, but I back it up as well.
Facts.
I back it up with heavy ass facts, bro.
Facts.
You must have role models.
Yes.
Top 5 designers
Top 5
in
designers.
order from 5 to 1.
Alexander McQueen
Alexander McQueen, but his shoes
committed
are popping. His shoes are popping.
committed suicide.
He committed suicide.
Yes. That's why he's number 1. Because it like, how can I put it? It translates how someone who is so creative had the capacity to want to end his life, regardless of the reason.
Kurt Cobain, Jimi Hendrix.
You see, so
know?
my top 5 fashion designers are not fashion designers, but are people that had viewpoints on life. You see, so you get me. So it will be mostly musicians.
Mm.
Those are my fashion designers. You feel me? Those would be my fashion designers. So I'll look at Pixies.
Pixies.
You know Pixies?
Pixies. The cartoon Pixies.
No. The band Pixies. Pixies.
Put me on to Pixies. Everybody drop Pixies.
Please.
Listen to it.
Please,
Drop
Pixies, they are amazing. There's Debaser, there's Hey Ma, there's beautiful songs by them, but they do rock, right? And the things they talk about in their music make you wanna look at life differently. Hence, I love rock music because it's so expressive.
But there's 2 types of rock.
There's 2 types of it.
There's heavy metal.
Heavy metal,
And there's rock.
but the whole principle of
whole
it is
principle of it.
expressing.
But you
I
can
hate
say,
the government. I
Yeah.
do. I.
You can say that about punk music.
Exactly.
About being a man that is
Mm-hmm.
a woman. Like a man that wants to be gay.
Yeah.
That's punk. That is you voguing. That is you whacking. Because I'm a dancer. Like,
Yeah.
I started. Like I'm still a dancer, and
Mhm.
I learned something called voguing.
Mhm.
I learned something called whacking. You know,
Mhm.
and I really owe it to my coaches for putting me on that. Like
Yeah.
especially like a girl named Shani
Yeah.
J, my
Mhm.
friend.
Shut up.
It gave me a different perspective. I was saying that like
Mm.
in our artistry,
Mm-hmm.
you are very free.
Totally.
You are very
Totally.
open, you know, and I see that in what you do in your fashion. You are very free. You are very open.
Facts.
You know, only like people who want it will wear it. Like I saw like your what was this? Your associations.
Yeah.
Number association. Patrick Lee.
Yeah.
A very different guy in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
A very different guy.
Totally.
Flex Connor.
Flex Connor, Costa Titch, Smoke.
Yo, Costa Titch, what?
Yeah, though.
Costa Titch.
Yeah. I worked with okay, I don't want to be that type of guy, but I worked with Costa before the popping.
Before the problem. Can I tell you a different story?
Yes.
I used to dance with Costa.
For real.
Freeze frame.
Shout out.
Freeze frame, bro.
Shout out.
But
Costa, Alpha Cat, that
Costa,
whole
that
group,
whole
they were
Phantom
all
Steve,
dancers.
Benny
All of them.
Chill, those are all.
Yes.
Like, I saw, bro. Imagine
Mhm.
you seeing a team, because like in dancing you have competitions.
Yeah.
So you know you have that big competition.
Totally.
That big competition. It's called Hip Hop International.
Yeah.
Costa comes through.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know Costa from a different crew. I ain't supposed to freeze frame, and it's vibes, bro.
Yeah.
It's vibes with us.
Yeah.
He wins HHI
Uh-huh.
nationally. Couldn't go to international the year.
Yeah.
And he was making music, bro.
He was making
In
music
that,
the whole
like,
time.
bro, like we would play his songs, the whole crew would wild out.
Yeah.
We would wild
Crazy.
out, crazy.
Crazy.
Hence why I say that
I needed to hear this.
He's very
Mhm.
like he put in the work.
Yeah.
Him,
he did.
Steez, Alpha Cat,
He did.
Benny Chill.
They
you
all
know,
did.
Do me, Clady.
Especially him.
Me, Clady.
Especially
they
him.
worked. So when you see these people, bro,
Mhm.
don't think that these guys they're from nothing.
Nah, I know that there's a lot of work in
There's
there.
work that puts into it.
I
So,
know
yeah,
that.
Small world.
I know that, and I met him at a crucial point of his journey,
Yeah.
right? Because I met him through Smokes, and it was like I see everything he's doing, but then I felt like he wasn't relating to the culture being the kids, right? And I shared a message with him. I even have the text, and I was like, dog, I see what you're doing, but it's not relating to us as the kids. Yes, your generation, you're relating to them, but there's a newer generation, and those are the people that us as fashion designers, rappers, we look at, because they push
it.
As a child is deeply connected in their creativity and their viewpoints without being tempered, right? Because by the time you get older, it's like all your viewpoints have been destroyed and put back together by society, right? So when you create, you're deeply connected spiritually, and then when you give it to the consumer, especially the kids, as they're also deeply connected, they'll push you forward because they understand what you're trying to get at. That's why, hence, don't grow up, it's a trap.
Don't grow up, it's a trap. But no, we're deviating of the conversation.
Yeah, sorry.
Top five from
Okay.
student activists. Top 5 in the culture of fashion.
Alexander McQueen, number one.
That's number one.
That's
Can we go
number
from
one.
5 to 1?
5 to 1. There's a guy called Sadhguru.
Sadhguru.
I don't know if you know him. You must listen to Sadhguru. Okay, but I'll talk more on him. Sadhguru. There's a guy called Muji.
You are naming.
These are all gurus.
These are all gurus.
Mind you, I'm not Hindu and I don't believe in the aspects of religion, but I pick out what I need from it.
them.
That's what I do with fashion. I take stuff from music, movies, all
of that.
There's a line that Kid Cudi said. He's like, through music, movies, and TV, and then he said something, and I'm out here. I forgot what he said, but he was doing everything.
When he hums.
Kid Cudi is dude, and that's what makes Kid Cudi Kid Cudi, because he connects with you.
Yeah, connects with you.
Yes.
But you work with him. Okay, continue on with the list.
Right. So Sadhguru Muji, and then
this is number 2.
Joy Division, the band.
Division, the band. You are not naming fashion designers. I like that.
I'm not naming fashion designers because I realize that fashion consists of different parts and viewpoints that bring it into that medium. So Joy Division, and then that's where Alexander McQueen would come in. I have to put him second place, unfortunately. Then number 1. Now this is gonna be touchy.
Number 1.
This is gonna be touchy.
Number 1.
This is going to be touchy.
For the student activist. Bear in mind, if this number 1 comes out, this person has to
God.
work with you. You have to work
God.
with you. God.
God. Unfortunately, God.
Okay.
It has to be.
It has to be.
It has to be.
I like that.
There's a
That's
principle in the, I forgot which culture, but even in Taoism they say you are your own master.
You're your own master. Taoism.
So unfortunately I cannot put anyone before myself, not in the sense of being egotistical, but to understand that I'm here as myself and my viewpoints are validated by what I think, what I'm presented, being flawed, being perfect or not. I still have to stand forth by who I am, and I'm guided by
that, because everybody has lived before you and they know what they can add into.
Exactly.
I get you on that.
But it's not an egotistical viewpoint.
True.
Not like
True.
I serve myself, but in the sense that I am my own
being.
Hence, God is.
Hey, bro, you're talking a lot. You are talking a lot. I want to get into Shades of White, the collection. Oh my gosh, local celebrity.
Yeah. Yeah.
That for me is the most bastardest thing you can ever say.
Yeah.
You're a bastard for saying that.
Yeah.
Local
Shout
celebrity.
Out. I'm happy.
Come on.
Yeah, the local celebrity collection was to touch on people that are struggling to get their flowers, but are recognized by the people within their locale where they are. Internationally, they're not gonna get they're not getting their flowers that they expect.
Yeah.
Not that they won't, but they're not getting what they expect. But local celebrity was translating the fact that we should give our the flowers to those who are working hard for it. Hence, like a podcast like this. This is something that should be uplifted. By the
you know,
by
what
the
I
community.
told my boy that I'm going to carry this podcast out the East for the East.
Dude, I want to help with that, man.
Let's do this for him.
I want to help with that.
But local celebrity as a collection, like, yo, bro, especially when I saw the photo shoots for local celebrity, I was like, that is a hoodie I would wear.
Yeah.
I wanted, yo, dog, it was just very perfect to the sense that I'm a celebrity in my town.
Thank you.
I'm a celebrity in my area.
That's what it's for. It's to touch on those people that feel like they aren't getting their flowers. So you wear it as a badge.
You wear it as a badge.
Like, this is who I am. I love giving my full self first. So that local celebrity is like your Superman cape, if you can put it.
Local celebrity, man.
It's like a symbol of hope.
It was very crazy for you to release that because at the time you released local celebrity, there were other labels putting up. I saw like Proxy. I saw a brand called Alone. There was
shout out to them.
Shout out to them.
Totally.
And like for the fact that I came out the East put me in a position of saying that now one day is gonna be that day.
Yeah.
To talk to this man about his clothing because
shout out.
You created other crazy, bro. Yeah. Lover boy is the activist in a relationship. Is the activist in a relationship? That is the question. That is really the question.
I don't want to disappoint anyone. I don't want to disappoint anyone. I'd rather put it like this. I'm in a relationship. Yo, this is tough to say.
You know a nigga's about to cap when he stops in the middle of the conversation. You know a nigga's about to cap. What are you in? You want to speak about it? We don't have to.
No. I need to translate this. Yeah. For not even for everybody, but for myself too.
Okay.
As a healer, as someone that is not even just trying, but who has been called to help people, I believe that a relationship would be a medium or a channel of which you can administer healing between two people. Right. So I wanted to say I'm in a relationship with everybody.
There's a word for that. There's a word for that.
I know there's a word for that.
There's a word for that.
I know there's a word
where
for that.
This one
but
person,
intimately, I am.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
Happily. Right.
Yeah.
But then I had to put it like that in a relationship with everyone, because a lot of people come to me wanting to heal in different ways. Right. Regardless, men, women, fine. But okay, this is very touchy. But let's keep it like that. I'm happy where I am.
Yeah, I get you on that.
Yeah,
I get you on that. But tell us more of the collection of Loverboy, because it dropped when mid-Feb.
Yeah,
mid-Feb. Perfect timing to release it. Very perfect timing. Tell us what went through that.
Yeah, it was a relationship.
It
was a relationship. I was down bad.
Hey,
I was down bad.
Niggas were down
deep
bad.
Depression, breakups. Loverboy, the whole vision of it, the whole core principle of it, or if you can put it like that, is that you should love your woman, especially the woman. Is a very sacred being in society and where we are at, as she brings life.
She brings life, bro. Like, bro, understand that she brings
life. She is the bringer of life, right? You see, so Loverboy is like a command to man to realize this and to love your woman, hence love her boy. My guy, love your woman. Do not treat them wrong, be it your mother, your brother, your mother, your sister, your girlfriend,
your aunt,
your wife, your aunt. As long as she's a woman, you have to love her. And then there was 30 Seconds of Heaven that came into Loverboy, which I hadn't released yet. 30 Seconds of Heaven spoke on, or it's going to speak on.
Gonna drop.
It's gonna be dropping soon.
30 Seconds to Heaven.
Yeah. So 30 Seconds is about how men don't last in relationships because of their egotistical views on how things should be. Especially in culture, it's very touchy because in our culture as Africans, we believe the woman must be under us. The man should stand forth as a pillar, right? And I believe the woman should be in that position. As she brings life, she decides.
She decides what happens.
The man only fertilizes,
True.
unfortunately. Hence Loverboy is like that. So men don't last, especially sexually, right? Women are being very shortchanged.
Niggas will be 5 seconds.
You get me? That's 30 Seconds of
Niggas will
Heaven.
be 5
You are literally giving your
True.
woman 30 seconds
30
of
seconds
heaven.
of heaven.
And then
She
there
has to
is,
endure 9 months.
you get me?
Just to endure pain.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Just endure. I
I
get
love
where you
this.
come from, bro.
I love this.
That's a deep meaning just to a piece of art.
You get me?
Just to a piece of art, bro. Damn. Like, but let's not lie. Let's not lie. Right? We had like women and men right now. We are like low key drifting apart.
We are.
Because we're lying to ourselves.
Yes.
We're lying to ourselves. I don't know if you see what I'm getting.
I do.
Get
I
what I'm
do.
trying to get at.
I
And
see.
you put it on. Like I took it as when you made that collection, you were meaning we're lying to ourselves by using our body parts.
Thank you.
By the pants.
Thank you.
The liar pants.
Ooh, Liar Pants on Fire. I love those pants because those are the first jeans I
You
gave
ever
to
did, yo,
Patrick.
that was crazy.
Right.
And he's walking it next to Molly.
Bro,
Yeah, Molly should have gotten a pair, couldn't gotten that pants as well.
I've been trying to hook him up, bro. I've been trying to hook him up, but it's always like,
Yeah.
it is what it is. But I believe that there always has to be a connection before I work with someone, especially with Patrick. When I found him, or not necessarily found him, but when we met, we met really, how can I put it? It was unexpected, right? Because I had just tagged him, and then he's like, "Yo, thank you." And I'm like, "Oh, homeboy tagged me," and then I jumped into the DMs, hit him with my whole thing. Then he's like, "Yo, you do this." Then I'm like, "Yeah," and then we worked. So I thought, how can I give him something, especially with the point where he was at in his life, dealing with drugs, suicide, because I could hear in his music.
It's very negatively enforced.
You get me?
Negatively enforced.
So I thought, how about Liar Pants on Fire, especially with the slits on the
On
knees.
the knees.
Go on your knees and confess to what you've been lying about, if I can put
Lying
it like that.
about, bro. Lying about, bro. That's why I saw it in a very particular way. I was saying that, no, bro, you just can't. Like, every art form has a story.
It does.
Every art
I
form.
believe so.
Especially, like, people don't know why I started this podcast. It's because, like, I wasn't always a very confident kid.
Yeah.
You know, when
Same
I wanted,
here.
When I wanted to talk to people, I always get excluded.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't be in the meetings that I did for. So I drove it from pain to make it an art form, to say that, come talk to me.
Yeah.
Come get a mind that's going to otherwise put you in the mind frame that this guy's a person that can have conversation, or it's just that's why we have podcasts and show. But also, I'm part of the culture.
Yeah.
Can't forget I'm part of the culture, so I got to
You
take
can't.
the people that are really willing, that are really willing
To come forth
to
and
come
tell their
forth and just
story.
talk, bro. And for Liar to drop, come on.
There's other aspects of Liar that I want to drop, but it's like I've got so many
We
ideas.
will come back in December.
Thank you.
So, not last. This is the second last piece. It's hard as hell. Like,
It is.
It's hard as hell.
Burning up.
It's hard as hell. Damn, bro. This one is leading. I'm leading to a story about this. I'm putting in this. It's hard as hell. Do you think we can be friends?
Yeah, we can be.
We can be friends. We can be buddies.
Totally. I
We gotta
appreciate
go
the exchange.
Yeah. Bungee jumping.
I love that. Oh,
Bungee jumping.
you touched on something that I'm so afraid of. Heights.
Tell me about the fire buddy jumper.
Ooh,
Full
fire
fit.
buddy jumper.
Full fit.
Sheesh.
I'm telling you, skydiving, bro.
Sheesh.
Skydiving.
Sheesh.
The green one.
The green one especially.
For me,
The green
The
one,
green one.
especially. Okay, the whole Fire Buddy jumper concept came through with trying to cure depression through fashion. I was attempting, but unfortunately, financially and mentally and physically, I was unable to meet that expectation. Right? So that Fire Buddy jumpsuit was what I was aspiring to be. Hence the smiley face with the one eye. One perspective over everything, bringing everything together.
Yeah.
So the Fire Buddy is an ambassador to finding your inner healing.
It's an ambassador to depression, to
Exactly.
mental health.
And especially when you're having like depressive episodes, or even if you're bipolar and you have your own mental issues, fine. It's like a fire that needs to be put out.
Yeah.
Not really put out, but like calm down.
Yeah.
Like you have to put it down a bit so you can see what's around you, because where this fire is burning, you can't really see what's on the other side of the fire because it's too hot for you to focus. So Fire Buddy was like, I'm coming to put that out so you can see that there's other light sources from
and for
around
the fact
you.
that you used fire marshal gear on it really open. Like now that I hear about it, it's more opening to the fact that, especially with the hoodie.
Yeah. You're not supposed to see who it is.
You're not supposed to see who it is, bro.
He's just supposed to come and help
it's
you.
It's my glasses to my Batman.
Thank you.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Thank you.
That's who I am.
Facts.
You know?
Facts.
You're not gonna see who the savior is.
You won't see,
the savior
but he comes through.
But he comes through. That's what Fire Buddy. Like, Fire Buddy was. But for me, if I had to pick over the clothing that you've done,
Yeah.
top 4 for me.
Yeah.
4 to 1. I'd say Liar Pants,
Yeah.
Lover Boy,
Yeah.
Local Celebrity,
Yeah.
and Fire Buddy.
Shut up.
That's my top 4.
Shut
that's how
up.
I'm gonna put you. Like how that's your growth. That's
Yeah.
how I put your growth. But
Yeah.
then you're the.
I love your observation. You really looked at it.
I had to look at
I
it.
love
bro.
that.
I really, cause like
I love that.
The thing is, like for me, if I'm gonna talk to you, I need to see you and critique you on the basis of saying that are we going to continue a relationship together?
Facts.
Because if I don't need you, I don't need you.
Facts.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
So for me to do a list like this, I needed you. You get what I'm trying to say? I needed you to meet me on the
get you.
other end of the road so we can talk about it.
Totally.
But otherwise, that is my top 4.
Thank you.
Clothing wise.
I love that.
Clothing.
I think I'll put it the other way around with Fire Buddy first. Yeah.
Fire
but
Buddy first.
Fire Buddy first for myself.
Yeah.
Fire
Buddy, bro. Fire Buddy.
Yeah.
With everything, all of these pieces of clothing are gonna be on the ground. They're gonna see it. They're gonna see it.
They're going to, especially this year.
Especially this year, they have to see it.
This year.
But then you took a different direction. You took a different direction. You saw that. Damn, man.
It's been a journey.
It's been a journey, bro. It's been a journey. And for you to do this next piece, bro, the Nike Air Smiley V1.3. Double soul.
Yeah.
Double soul.
The ones I'm wearing right
what
now.
was the message? What was the message? Bro, I'm telling you. This is what is reading. This is what is reading. People go see the shoe. People go see the shoe. This is what it reads on the shoe. Fake smiles lead to unwanted memories.
Thank you.
So smile. I'm gonna read this again.
Fake smiles.
Fake smiles lead to unwanted memories.
Yeah.
Don't smile at me if you're not gonna remember me.
Thank you.
Don't smile at me if you're really not gonna remember me. You know? Rather get on the onset than
let's bring our truth first.
Let's bring our truth first.
Thank you.
Be genuinely happy in what you're doing.
Yeah.
Be genuinely happy.
Yeah.
Because you'd want to keep those memories.
And I wouldn't be here if I wanted to manipulate something.
You get what I'm saying?
So I've come with truth first.
Facts.
That was the idea behind it. Especially being 1.3. That was like the third design. There were 2 designs I scrapped. That's why it's 1.3. 2 designs I scrapped, and then I'm like, nah. Even this one, 1.3 was not supposed to come out.
It was not supposed to come out.
Yeah, bro. I was supposed to like give the shoe away and go make another one because I was like, nah, it's not the one. It's not the one. And I don't believe in perfection. I believe in tinkering and getting to your limit.
Yeah.
But
Push it.
but the people would decide what is the
Yeah.
perfect piece
Yeah.
as they relate to it.
Facts.
That's why I always have to push myself to the next, especially with this podcast being here. It's helping me understand a lot about myself and how other people think.
Do you know what I like about podcasts? I like the fact that I'm not censored.
Yeah,
You know, I'm not blurred out.
totally.
You get to see us and we get to see what we think about it.
Totally.
You know, so that's why I like getting people like you. But those shoes, tell me the process in that shoe. How does that shoe?
Should I take them off?
Nigga got it on his feet.
Yeah, man. That's the shoe right there. Worn out a little bit. I wore them
It's
trying.
Air Force.
Yeah,
It's Air Force. Don't forget.
yeah. I've been trying to see how long they last. That's why they're not like officially out as you can purchase them. But like the process through it was, how do I bring a shoe that hasn't been done by Nike before?
So this isn't a Nike original double sole.
This is not, and Nike doesn't have it.
So you're the first to do a double sole Air Force.
I'm not the first to do a double sole Air Force, but I'm the first to do it here in South Africa.
Okay.
But Nike hasn't.
The Activist is the first person to do a double sole Air Force Nike. Let that
Can't
sink
believe
in.
I'm the first.
Let that sink in.
So there's a
When you say the
designer-
godfathers of a double sole in the Air Force Nike,
yeah,
we're talking to the student activists. Okay? Let's not fight. We're not going to fight about it. We're not
We
debating
can't fight
about
it.
We're not going to debate about it.
we can't fight it.
But tell me the process behind this. Because I see that the double sole gives it an extra.
Lift
You
or
tall.
boost.
You tall. You tall. You looking at
Right.
people like this. Yeah.
So the vision was, how can I, especially with So Smiley,
Yeah.
I call it So Smiley, that the collection consists of Fire Buddy and everything.
Yeah.
How can I give you something that represents looking over your boundaries
Yeah.
in a shoe, especially, right? So then I like these thought processes that go into this, and then I'm like, if I lift you up from your feet,
Yeah.
you can see that where you're standing is not going to help you move forward.
Facts.
Jump over. So it was cutting the next pair of Air Forces, larger size,
Larger size.
putting them together, glued them with a specific glue that binds it. It doesn't come apart.
It does. So it's.
It doesn't.
It's together forever.
It's together. Hence, I've been wearing them because I want to see how far they can go.
How far can they go?
And then being someone that customized shoes before I started fashion,
Yeah.
specifically, I thought, how do I bring that back into what I'm doing right now? So spray paint,
Spray paint.
paint.
Logo.
Yeah, man. Logo. The So Smiley, streaky.
It's smiley streaky.
Yeah, it's
Are there
like
different
it's
logos?
runny. Yeah, there's different ones. There's So Smiley World. There is there's different ones. There's the upside down smiley,
There's the upside down.
depression. There's the
The
yellow.
shits.
There's the green. The shits.
Shit.
Sell happiness, it trees sadness. That's the whole vision. Especially with the shits. That's why I haven't done any other So Smiley t-shirts. Because this one speaks to So Smiley as a whole.
There's a whole one.
So there's a new one also coming out called Cheap Emotions.
Cheap emotions.
Yeah.
Ooh. Can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that.
So
Damn,
I've been designing and working with stuff.
Yeah. Nah,
and
keep on
tinkering.
creating, bro. Keep on creating.
But when it's time, it's gonna come out.
Yeah, this has to come out. Nike,
It's gonna
give
come out.
him his own office.
Please.
Give him his
Please.
team. Give him
And
food.
if they don't, we coming to take down everything.
Yeah, we
Unfortunately.
go, dog. Nike, it's over, bro. We
Uh-huh.
also
It's
want to be alone
competition.
in the Nike store.
Thank you.
We also want to be alone at the Nike store.
Thank
Just
you.
access cards. Dude,
One time.
I want those. I want those. I
One
want
time.
those. I want those.
Exactly.
And maybe those.
And maybe those.
Maybe those. I can come inside there at 2 a.m.
Especially the Air Max.
The Air Max.
Oh, I love the
The
Air
Air
Max.
Max. But for me, I'm there's Nike, there's Jordan.
Yes. I
More
feel
Jordan
like
than-
Nike was smart,
Nike was really smart.
With Jordan.
They played it.
but then they played
heavily
themselves too because they could have created more
Yeah,
Jordans,
they could have created
especially
more
with Steph
Jordan.
Curry
Yeah.
and all the other players.
But Steph Curry is Under Armour.
Under Armour right
Do
now.
you know you watch basketball?
Sometimes, but I know the stories behind contract deals.
Behind contract deals, like there's a dude on the LA Lakers. I'm a Laker fan.
Mhm.
I'm a Laker fan.
Kobe, bro.
Bro,
Kobe.
you
Mamba.
speak truth. But
Mentality.
LeBron
Yeah.
James is goated.
Yeah, he is.
Do not.
Nah, he worked for that.
Yeah, he worked for that.
He worked for that.
There's a dude on the Laker team called
Mhm.
Alex Caruso. He
Okay.
signed a multi-million-dollar deal with a company in Asia called Anta.
Okay.
Imagine what Jordan could have done. Imagine
Bro.
what Jordan could have done, bro.
Bro.
The person from home. I'm not. No shade to Anta. Anta makes fire shoes.
They do.
They make fire shoes,
They do.
but. Bro, work with everybody, bro. Work
Bruv.
with but also everybody has other
Bruh.
aspirations. Maybe they
True.
fit them better. Maybe it
True.
makes their pockets more fatter.
You go to what relates to you.
Yeah, you go to what was really
Or your
relates to you.
vision.
But in terms of Nike,
Uh,
it's Jordan.
yeah.
For me, Jordan 1, Jordan 4,
Mhm.
Jordan 6, specifically Infrared 6.
Ooh.
Infrared 6 is too much.
Jeez.
It's really
Jeez,
too much.
jeez.
And 11s.
Yeah.
That's my Jordan.
I specifically love the ones and the fours.
The ones in the 4s.
I think.
Metallica 4.
Yeah.
Purple Metallica.
Yeah.
The breads.
Specifically, I feel like where like how I do my things,
Yeah.
especially you tinker with a lot of things,
Yeah.
and the people will decide.
Yeah.
So for me, like those two, they speak to me a lot. I love them.
It's a street culture.
Yeah.
It's crazy what they do. Shout out to
Especially
Jordan.
for
Jordan
those
must
two.
have given us. Him,
Yeah.
Nike and Jordan.
Nike
Same-
and Jordan.
Converse.
And
Because they're
Converse.
all under the same banner.
I know, and it's crazy.
It's crazy.
And when I try and explain that to people, they be like, "You're lying."
You lie.
Since when
Converse
did
is
Converse come
Converse was
under
the
Nike?
first basketball shoe dummy.
Dog, the All Stars.
The All-Star.
Ah.
The All-Star was the first.
I do
basketball
my
shoe.
research with
Bro,
these things.
bro,
I need to know.
Bro,
I
like
need to know.
Will Chamberlain, Bill Russell, Larry Bird.
Yeah,
they were
they
performing
did their things, bro.
in Converse. Then you know
Facts.
you get the Reeboks, the Allen Iverson. You know.
Oh,
you
jeez.
get crazy. But that's shoes, bro. That's for me shoes, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
But yo, we've been recording. for
We've
a
been.
while. 37 minutes.
For real.
But yeah.
That's
yeah.
crazy, man. That's
But
crazy.
For us to close right now.
Yeah.
Podcast with the show, bro.
Uh-huh.
Any future endeavors that you want to
Any future endeavors? I wanna. How can I put it? I wanna bring the people more into fashion rather than giving the people fashion.
True. Get into it than rather being towards it.
Yeah. Rather than you consume it, you relate with it.
Just like how music, when you listen to it,
Yeah.
you relate.
And I feel like fashion, especially here in South Africa, is very disconnected from the mental, spiritual, and physical side of it. It's more focused on the clout thing.
Yeah.
And how can I get a piece to serve me rather than how can I get a piece to relate who I am to the next person.
So we want the fashion to relate to us.
So I want to build a space where people can find healing through the things I create. Hence, I haven't been dropping because I want to
Find
do
that.
it the right way.
You're gonna find Navarra in
Exactly.
your fashion, but you know you can never achieve Navarra.
You can't.
You can never achieve Navarra.
You can't.
But people did achieve Navarra.
They do.
People, yeah.
They do.
People.
Especially
And
Alan
the
Watts.
thing is, you don't like, you never hear somebody speak about I was at Navarra, because when you're gone, you're gone.
Yes.
You never come back.
You never come back. You stay there.
You stay there, bro.
You stay there.
You stay there, bro.
It's like heaven.
It's like really heaven. But now,
Yeah.
bro, I see where you're coming from
Yeah, man.
with connecting the people.
Mhm.
I hope that it prospers in 2021 moving forward up until
Yeah, man.
forever, bro. You know,
Yeah.
'cause you have a really good heart.
Thank you.
You know,
Thank you.
very
Likewise.
two different people. People do not understand that we just met today officially.
Facts.
We just met
And
today.
and I regret this, bro, because I've been like seeing homie, but I never like really. I think I was very, especially on my part,
yeah.
my viewpoints and where I came from was very ignorant, right? So especially 2019 has changed me to really look at everyone as a unique person rather than someone is under someone.
True. True.
And that's what's wrong with the industry right
yeah.
now.
People want to be.
Someone is greater.
Yeah.
Nah, that's the problem. I hate that. Hate
I
is a strong
believe
word.
Cool. You make different music, but you're not greater than one another. You're not greater than one another.
Facts.
you are all inside the same box.
Facts.
You just have your personal
You have your own playing field.
playing field. You get what I'm trying
And
to say?
there's different people that watch when you're
Facts.
playing.
True.
That's why sports.
So in the current world of 2020, which especially I like doing local. I'll put you onto like outside, but I want to start local for people like that. Which labels would you want to work with?
Which label do I want to work with?
Let's keep it a limited number.
Jeez.
I come with Vaya.
I don't think I want to work with a label, but I want to work with someone who has a vision that
Okay.
doesn't have a label.
But now what you're trying to do is you're trying to shy away from the question.
Yeah,
I asked you
Which
a
label?
label you want to work with. Certified. Don't shy away from the question.
Yeah.
You can drop or you can decide not to drop. But at that point we will see it in the work.
Jeez.
Hey, step back.
This is tough. This is tough. This is tough. Yeah. I really have to decide because I don't like. Yeah. I'd love to work with everybody. Everybody that's working out there.
Okay.
I believe everybody has something to offer.
Okay. So everybody hit up the activist.
Thank you.
Everybody hit up the activist.
Thank you.
Yo, bro, this has been an amazing podcast.
Thank you,
glad
bro.
that
I'm
we got
happy to
chop it
be
up.
here. Happy
You
to
know,
be.
shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Please do like, subscribe, comment, tell us your views, tell us what you want us to talk about. Don't forget to click the notification button so you know we can bring you better podcasts like this. You know, because we're doing the most. We're doing the most for
We
the
did,
East,
man.
for the world, for everybody.
Thank
It
you.
has been an amazing episode of Podcast with Shogun. I am Profu John Sidwaba, aka The Grand Shogun,
Shut up.
aka The Omega,
Yes. Sir.
aka The Pope. And this is the student activist, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a show.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.